Ta-da! Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just start this video while I'm loading, because we all know Division loading times tend to vary. So, with all that being said, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Kamikaze Von Doom here with another Division 2 video. Now, I am splitting up today's State of the Game into multiple videos because there is a lot to talk about. We have multiple discussions we need to have and, go ahead and prep ourselves for TU6. Now, like my other video about the raid, obviously we know the raid is not coming out this year. Not just for TU6, but this year at all. So with that being said, we need to focus on other parts of TU6. Now TU6 is offering quite a bit, so let's go ahead and talk about it. So next Tuesday, October 15th, TU6 and Episode 2 will both be dropped. Now for the Year 1 pass holders, you will be able to have access to both, and you will already have the new specialization marked out. The new specialization is called the Technician. Now this is what I want to talk to you guys about in this video. So the Technician is going to be our newest specialization. So for Year 1 pass holders, just like the Gunner specialization, you will have access to it early and it will be unlocked. However, obviously, just like all the other specializations, you're going to have to sit there and level it up to get all the good stuff. But going through today's State of the Game, they went through the new specialization and the tree and everything piece by piece, even showed us a few videos of how it worked. So starting off, let's start off with the actual weapon that it showcases. Now, either in my community tab or in the thumbnail, you will see that it is basically a huge missile launcher. I would say, it's pretty similar to other, like missile launchers and grenade launchers from, Destiny or other games like that. But for Division 2, this is going to be a 6 missile launcher. You will be able to pinpoint where you want it to go up to 6 targets. Obviously, 1 missile per target. However, if you really wanted to, Hamish gave a great example in the State of the Game that if all 4 of you in a fire team ran the Technician and everyone had that launcher maxed out, you would be able to shoot 24 missiles on 1 target. So in the little clips they were showing us for the specialization, we saw that the little missiles would be able to, one shot, red bars. I mean, if you shot 2, maybe 3 missiles at a purple, it would kill them as well. But for the most part, it's like a crowd control and a support specialization. Now, the example Hamish was giving where you had 4 guys shoot it all at the same time, 24 on 1 target, I personally think that would probably take out a boss. You keep it all the way up until the end. Everyone focus the boss at the same time, kind of like, the little TAC 50 thing on Razorback, and you're done. Have a good day. So that's pretty cool. The other thing that they were talking about with this missile launcher is the fact that you can dodge it. So with Demo, let's just give Demo an example. So Demo is a grenade launcher. It shoots 1 grenade. Usually, once you shoot that, it's pretty, immediate, and you can't really dodge it too much. Maybe you could try to get, a good combat roll in there and roll away, but for the most part, you're going to get hit with that grenade launcher. That's not the case with the Technician specialization. So Frederick Pfeilander, I'm probably screwing up his name, however, one of the lead designers for the Division 2 stated that you will be able to, you can roll out of it, you can roll into the missile and dodge it, you can roll away from the missile and dodge it, you can actually even run and dodge it. So what these things are going to do is they're going to track your location, and from that it's going to shoot at that location. So if you're behind cover and you see, you know, the little corkscrew patterns coming away from the missiles, say you're in cover right here, it's coming at you, you see it in the air, you can either go over here and dodge it, pretty simple, or like they were stating, you roll into it and then it'll blow up back there and you can dodge it as well. It's going to be pretty easy. However, I think in PvP, if you're not going to dodge it, it's probably going to hurt you pretty bad. So there's that. So talking about the launcher, it's a 6 missile launcher, up to 6 targets. Should be pretty fun, we'll see. Now let's go ahead and talk about the tree, the specialization tree for Technician. Now the specialization tree for Technician, you start out in the top right corner, and it tells you about your medkits. So for a gunner, you get full armor back immediately and 50% extra for 10 seconds. For sharpshooter and demo, I'm pretty sure you only get a percentage of your armor back, and you know, something crazy, you know, regeneration or something like that for the survivalist. Anyways, not a big deal. The big deal is Technician. The Technician medkit, once you upgrade it, will be able to apply that heal to all members that are within a 10-meter radius. So if you're close to any of your teammates and they're running low on health, you can pop a medi and it'll actually apply to them. So this is going to be huge for PvP, and this is going to be huge for, like, say, the raid. If you're trying to do, you know, the flawless raider, you can sit there and heal your friends, you know. Those guys that, you know, they don't really heal themselves, next thing you know they're down and you don't get the flawless raid. Well, now you can sit there, and if you have a couple extra armor kits, yeah, sure, share one, heal up your friend, do what you need to do to get the job done. So that's a pretty cool little thing. Now the next part is the Technician specialization is going to come with a EMP grenade. So we've seen the riot foam grenades, we've seen concussion frag. Let's see. We've got the concussion, we've got the flashbang, we've got the frag, we've got the fire, and we have the foam. The next one, right under that, you see the little X, is going to be the EMP grenade. So that's going to be pretty legit. You know that skill builds are coming, you know, with, you know, a vengeance. Everyone and their mom loves skill builds, including myself. And this is going to be a nice little, you know, trick for PvP. I mean, you can use it in PvE if you're really, you know, scared of the enemy skills. But, you know, for PvP particularly, it's going to be really nice to have that EMP grenade. Now, next up is the skills. So the new skills that are coming with this specialization is this hive. Now, this hive isn't like a normal hive. So if I go down here and look at my hive, right now we have we've got the booster, we've got the revive, we've got the stinger, and of course we have the restorer. Now the next one we're going to have is going to be skill based. It's going to directly affect your skills. So think of it this way. If you are running, let's just say, Seeker Mines. Say you're running explosive Seeker Mines, and then you run the new hive. It's not here, but you'll run a new hive. So what you're going to do is you're going to put down that hive, and then when you shoot your Seekers out to the enemy, that hive is going to shoot out you know, a little pod, and that pod is going to hit your Seekers. Now you can choose whether it heals your Seekers. So say, you know, people are trying to shoot them out, it can heal your Seekers, or it could help make your Seekers do more damage. So this hive is going to have two options you can go through in the tree. You can specify whether or not you want that hive to increase your skill health or your skill damage. So for all of you that want those one-hit seekers, and you know it got a little nerf here and there, and you also saw that the mods got a little nerf for TU6. Well, this is going to be that little oomph to get you back to where you were. So one-hit seekers are going to be a thing. All you have to do is throw down this hive. They even stated that you might be able to have this hive affect your skills just by having it on your back. So that's pretty interesting. I can't wait to get my hands on that just to see how that works. But going through that specialization tree, there's another part in that tree that once you level it up, you automatically get 50% more skill power. So Technician's going to be a really good skill build specialization to have. It's going to be really nice. And of course I get ambushed while I'm streaming, so that's good. Alright. Now, so with that you can get the extra skill power, and then you could have your hive do more skill, or add more skill damage. So, I mean, I'm smelling a lot of good skill builds here. I don't know about you guys. Now, they did talk a little bit about the sidearm that comes with the Technician specialization. It's going to come with, like, a little silencer built in and what have you. It looked pretty cool, but nothing too special about it. Moving on, so you have the med kit, you have the extra skill power. You can switch between that hive, either giving you skill health or skill damage. Obviously, a majority of us want that skill damage, but you never know. You could just lay it down and have a turret up against a wall, and then have that thing just shooting out health to that turret. I mean, that would be another great way of making it work. So you have all that. You have the new missile launcher that's up to 6 enemies, or 6 on 1 enemy. You also have the med kit that'll help all your friends, and then that hive, which will definitely support whoever's in your fire team, whether it just be them using a turret just for ad control, whether it be them using seekers and they want a little bit more skill power, or, whether it's just you're the only skill build and you decide, hey, I want to have more skill power on this or on that. Another part, the bottom right part of the specialization tree, showed that when upgraded, you and your team could have a 50% resistance to pulse. So a lot of people have been running pulses lately, and it's been working really well. Well, with this new specialization, it just seems like it's going to be a support all around. If you're going to try to pulse us, it's going to be resisted. If you have skill builds, they're going to get better or stronger depending on how you run it. And if you're running low on health, your buddy can just sit there and heal you up. Now, my favorite part about all of this, and the one part I really want to test, is that launcher. I want to test that on agents. I want to see how much damage they do just stock. Because, it might be a one-hit. You don't know. Maybe if I catch, a team farming or something, and I shoot 6 missiles at their whole fire team, which is 4 agents, maybe 2 of them go down, and then maybe the other 2 are at like half health. You never know. So it's going to be really excited trying this out, and it will come out next week on October 15th. Now, for everybody that does not have the Year 1 pass, you will have to do the field research stages in order to unlock the specialization. However, if you do have the Year 1 pass, you do not have to do the field research. I mean, you can, but it's probably going to be cosmetic things like they did for the gunner. But you will go ahead and have it unlocked right out the gate, and you can go ahead and start maxing it out. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think it's going to be really good for PvP? Do you think it's going to be a PvE-based specialization? Let's go ahead and discuss that in the comments. But besides that, you guys, I hope you like me farming in the underground. and, you know, starting this discussion on the new specialization. I am Kamikaze Von Doom. If you enjoyed it, don't forget, mash that like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.